Hello, everybody. It's Mike from Vox Political here with something to say about the rise in employer national insurance contributions. So, like, comment, and subscribe, and let's dive straight in with a look at the BBC's coverage of this actual story.
Here, businesses are warning of price rises and a reduction in hiring as they prepare for this weekend's increase in employers' national insurance. From Sunday, firms will have to pay national insurance at 15% on salaries above £5,000 instead of 13.8% on salaries above £9,100 currently. The Treasury says the billions raised will be spent on public services, including the NHS. Our business editor, Simon Jack, reports.
£25 billion. That was the bomb that was dropped on business back in the last autumn budget. This is the weekend that it goes off, and you twin that with a 6.7% rise in the national living wage. And for younger people, 18 to 20-year-old workers, the living wage goes up by 16%. Now, having better paid workers, Labour says, was part of their manifesto pledge and actually puts more money in their pockets. And we've seen consumer sentiment do pretty well. But a lot of businesses are saying they're really going to struggle, and particularly a lot of retailers are saying younger workers, because a lot of them might be part-time and now fall foul of those lower thresholds, they'll be more reluctant to hire them. And some people, one retailer said, it's actually pulling up the drawbridge for younger workers. So with everything else going on in the world at the moment, this is another headwind that businesses have to face. From Sunday, these extra costs come into play.
The BBC has contacted around 200 businesses and charities of different sizes and sectors, including the Co-op, Burger King, Lush and QuickFit, to get a sense of the impact of this increase. We had 121 responses to our questionnaire, with about 100 businesses estimating the national insurance increase would cost them anything from £1,000 to £39 million over the next year. Now, that is a wide range, but of course it reflects the different sizes of the businesses. We asked how they would manage those extra costs. 77 businesses, that's almost two-thirds of those which responded, said they'd pass them on to customers by putting up prices. Just over half who took part, 68 businesses, said they would reduce or freeze hiring, while 39 are now planning for job losses. Around 60 said that before the budget, they had hoped to increase their staffing. Looking ahead, 96 of the firms we heard from said they were concerned about the outlook for the economy over the next 5 years. Now, most accepted that public services do need improving, but they felt other tax rises should have been considered. The Treasury says it is protecting the smallest businesses from the employer national insurance rise by increasing the employment allowance. In a statement, it said, "We are a pro-business government and we know the vital importance of small businesses to our economy."
I think these employers are making the easy decisions. Commentators like this site are constantly criticizing government for calling choices tough decisions when they aren't. So I think it's right to point out when employers do exactly the same, don't you? This is one such time. Businesses could explore multiple alternative strategies to manage increases in NI contributions without resorting to price hikes, hiring freezes, profit margin reductions, or job losses. For a start, they could try boosting productivity, investing in technology and automation to streamline operations and reduce costs, enhancing employee training to improve efficiency and output, and refining internal processes to eliminate waste and redundancy. They could change the way they pay people, offering more performance-based pay or bonuses instead of salary increases, and/or expanding non-monetary benefits. Flexible work arrangements, additional leave, to maintain employee satisfaction without increasing direct payroll costs. They could cut non-essential expenses, reducing spending on non-critical areas like travel, office space, working from home, anybody? And marketing and negotiating better deals with suppliers and service providers. They could turn the tables on the government by exploring tax reliefs and incentives, utilising government tax relief such as research and development tax credits to offset increased costs, and reviewing their business structure for tax efficiency. This might be criticised as tax avoidance by some, but if the government isn't willing to tackle it, what does the government expect? They could diversify, expanding product or service offerings to generate additional income and/or entering new markets or leveraging digital channels for increased sales. And they could even encourage employees to take part in cost-saving measures, engaging staff in initiatives to identify inefficiencies and/or implementing voluntary flexible work arrangements to reduce overhead costs. These strategies would require effort and investment, which is probably why employers are shying away from them, let's be honest. But if they can help businesses absorb higher NI contributions without resorting to negative financial impacts on customers, employees, or profits, shouldn't they at least be tried? Carping about the government's attempts to solve the situation it did not make will do no good at all. It's time for UK businesses to show the initiative that once made us the best in the world. Or have we all become too complacent? That's all I've got for now. Please like, comment and subscribe, and you will see me, or at least hear me, in the next one.